welcome back. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another episode right here at Mike's Mods and Customs. It's definitely been a minute since I've done a video. Back in early April, you've seen some videos. We had some trees cut down in the yard, and I have been super busy outside. Today, Sunday, June 9th. We're actually supposed to be going to a car show later on today, but the weather outside, not so sure. I'll show you a picture later. It's been raining, so I don't think there's going to be much for a car show. But I do have to work later this afternoon, so we're open on Sunday for the rare occasion of the car show. That's not going to happen, / there's a barbecue. Anyways, that's not what you're here for. So, I got a lot of cool things to show you. Got some stash ads, got some updates, got a lot of shout outs to do. So yeah, hang in there with me. I'm going to get this camera changed around just a little bit and show you some things that are going on the bench. Alright, so we'll start our update here with the shop card shout out, as I only have one to show you. And this gentleman right here, Chuck, over at Styrene Vendor's Garage. Chuck is a fantastic guy, very stand-up modeler, excellent talent. So get on over there and check out Chuck at Styrene Vendor's Garage, of course, right here on YouTube. And there is his email address if you'd like to take a closer look at that. Maybe get yourself one of these shop cards. Yeah, Chuck is a great guy. Get on over there and check out his channel. Now we'll shift gears a little bit and get on over to the other bench. And we'll show you some of the stuff that's going on with the plastic models / stash ads. All right, so for the plastic model stash ads, so these first two, these were picked out by my wife. These are the first two models that we bought at the show was purchased by my wife. One's been partially started, so it's supposed to be something that she's going to work on, so we'll see how well that works out. If it's going to be anything like in the past, I'll put it together, and she'll be doing the painting, which is fine by me, because figures are not my thing. So yeah, we had that one. The one that she grabbed. She loves these early 40s pickup trucks, and this is one that was opened, that we purchased from a vendor there, but still sealed in the bag. So everything's there, good to go. So that's going to be one that I will build up and paint for her. Another one that I picked up was a twofer. This is one that I picked up, and not this exact box, but what came in it was, well, something I've been looking for. And it was this right here. So I have a custom project in mind that's going to involve not necessarily this Ford dually truck, but the chassis. So I'll leave you with that little bit of a teaser. Going to be doing some custom work with this and some other parts and stuff that's coming actually from Chuck at Styrene Vendor's Garage. He's sending me some goodies. So then I'll throw this out there. If there's anybody out there that's needing a F-Series dually pickup truck, engine, exhaust, that kind of stuff, let me know. I'm not using that for anything. And it also came with this. So this one here is another one that I'm going to throw out there. If anybody might be interested, let me know. This was a pre-built model that was in this box when I got it, of this Dodge Ram pickup. Very basic build that somebody did a pretty good job. Very simple. The paintwork is something to be desired. Looks like they did it with a brush. But again, not something that I'm interested in. I bought this model, and that model came in the same box that I bought for a deal at the show. So there's two that I'm offering up. If anybody's looking for something, shoot me an email, let me know. Email is in the description down below. This 90s style F-Series pickup truck and or this Dodge Ram. So a couple of others that I got. These two have come from a new Facebook auction. I'll put a link in the description down below. and also show you a picture here. It's a auction that's hosted by Mike over at Scale Model Outlaw, I believe it is. And well, most of you know the Corvette, Pro Street Corvette that I'm working on. Well, I needed a chassis, so I purchased this from that auction. Chassis and engine and all that stuff is going to be used. And then another one that I purchased just because I wanted to have it for the box art. I've already built the model from a different design, but this one here, as any of you might know that are following along, I've been a sucker for collecting anything with box art of 1972 model year vehicles. So this one here, it's that same one, the old Pro, with the separate fenders. And if you watched my Street Machine group build from last year for Blue Ox models, I built this model already. Not any huge rush to do it again, that's for sure. But I really wanted this model kit for the box art. So yeah, again, this came from Minnie's Model Auction on Facebook. So let me get this stuff put away. I'll get some things shifted around here, and we'll talk some diecast. All right, so here we are with just a couple of new diecasts that I have added to the collection and or slash added to custom builds. So this one here, the 2010 Camaro SS Hot Wheels Response Team, will just get added to my collection. This one comes from the D-Case for 2024. This one here, I already have several 67 Camaros in my collection in itself. This one is going to be for a custom. So coming up probably in the next video, I'm going to show the process of what I do and how it works to remove decals from the metal casting. I'm going to do that to this one, so we have a nice blue, bright blue car. I'll do a wheel swap, and I'll drill it open. I'll have to do something with that interior. Can't keep a chrome interior for sure. So that'll be in the next upcoming video, so keep your eye out for that. So that's it for diecast, not much. Let's get on over and I'll show you progress on just a couple of plastic projects I've been tinkering away with for too long now. I'm going to start with this one right here on this bench. We're on the diecast side of the shop, but this model happens to be sitting right here. This is a resin body, 63 Pro Street Corvette. And, well, you'll remember from earlier that Firebird that I showed you, that's for this. I needed the undercarriage, chassis, and engine and all that fun stuff for this one. This has been a custom project I'm working on for a friend, trying to replicate a car of her husband's friend's 63 Pro Street Nova. So we found this resin body. I added this scoop to it. Been doing tons of sanding, filling, priming, sanding, inspecting. It's getting there. It's been a process. She wanted it done for Christmas, and when I say Christmas, I mean Christmas of 2023. I said, how about we shoot for Christmas of 2024? So we're getting there. So I don't have to complete the model 100%. I need to get the body 100% and get it in gloss white, and I'm going to send it on over to my friend, and they're going to do the graphics on it themselves. But I do have to complete the rest of the model. So that's this plastics project, and I got one other custom one that I spoke of earlier that I want to show you what that one's all about. So what in the world do I have going on here? Talk about mashup, smash up, custom. So I don't know if any of you have seen of and heard of in the real 1-to-1 scale the mini Petes and the mini Kennys. What they do is they take any pickup size dually truck. They may put tandems on it, they may keep it single axle, and they put a semi cab onto the pickup truck chassis, and then they outfit with different engines. A lot of guys will use the Dodge to use the Cummins. I've seen a lot of guys use F-Series and use the 7.3 diesel. I haven't decided what's going to happen with power plant yet with this thing. I'm just super early in the stages of this thought process. But I had this model kit here, the transit mixer, that was donated to the channel here by a good friend that passed away. and I was going to complete a cement mixer in his memory. Come to find out that he had already used the cement mixer part of that kit for another kit, and he just left me with the cab and twisted up chassis. The chassis was nowhere near straight, so wasn't much I could do with that. Then I had this idea. So I've been on the hunt and on the search for dually pickup truck chassis setups and parts and pieces. And that's part of what Chuck over there at the Styrene Bender's Garage is sending on over, is some more parts and pieces. So yeah, I am going to fit this cab and hood to this F-Series chassis. And then I picked up this truck accessory kit that I know is not the same scale, 1/24th, 1/25th, but I'm going to use some pieces and parts from this kit to have something for the back half of this. I haven't 100% decided yet. I've started building this crane, so I might use this crane along with the fifth wheel and some of the diamond plate stuff. I'm not sure yet. I got a lot of work to do. There's what we got going on. That hasn't been much. Just been tinkering away with these two things a little bit. I'm going to start working on that one next, like I said. And I want to make sure you take a second to check out all the links down below and go and check out all of our friends here for the shout out that we're going to start with. Yes, I'm going to read off my cheat sheet over there. The Diecast Breakdown, the fantastic podcast that's over on Spotify. Check those guys out. Everything and anything you want to know about new and cool stuff for the diecast end of the hobby. And Diecast Heroes magazine. Check those guys out on Instagram and on, where else are they? Instagram and Blurb is where you can buy the magazine, blurb.com. It's a full multi-page, it's not even a magazine, it's a book of all diecast customs. Crazy builds that are in there. Talk about inspiration for diecast customizing. Check that out. That is Diecast Heroes magazine. You can find them on Instagram and on Blurb. And then we can't forget about the Scale Model Car podcast that's put on by 4 other YouTube content creators. So you can find those guys over there on Spotify as well as on Facebook. They have now a new page that they started on Facebook. That is the Scale Model Car podcast. And then we can't forget about one of my new favorites is drivendreams.org. Drivendreams.org is, if you haven't been following along with any of my personal stuff on the store page, it's I'll say local charity, but it's a national charity that has been started by another YouTube content creator over in Washington State. And what we're doing is we're collecting as many new in-package diecast cars as we possibly can, with a goal of 24,000 cars for the year 2024. So I have a collection box at my store. We have collectively over there now raised about 550 cars from collectors around the central New York area, as well as just random people that have dropped off cars. So that's awesome. Check those guys out. drivendreams.org on Instagram, on YouTube, and on the interwebs. So if you want to get over there and check out those links and see what's going on there. And we can't forget about our friend over there at Styrene Bender's Garage, Chuck. There'll be a link in the description down below for all of these guys. Get on over there and check them out. Thank you for hanging out here with me for a quick little Sunday morning, well, longer video than I expected it to be, but we are currently in the beginning of June 9th, Sunday morning. I got to get myself ready to get to work and see what happens with the car show. Not so sure. Anyways, thanks for hanging out here with me. We'll catch you guys on the next one. And thanks for joining me here for another episode here at Mike's Mods and Customs. If you really like what you see here, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, and maybe even share it along to a couple of friends of yours. Once again, stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you on the next one.